All right, everybody. Well, I do appreciate you all coming on here this evening. This is Tim Taylor, CEO, co-CEO of The Great Discovery. We just launched this amazing program just on March 4th and with our global simulcast in the pre-launch. And I want to welcome you onto the call. Tonight, what we do on Wednesday nights is we kind of focus more on the program, what it's all about, how The Great Discovery works, what the benefits are it for you and your children and loved ones, and how it really works. And then on Thursday nights and both Tuesdays and Thursdays, we focus a little bit more on the affiliate and coaching side, how you can spread this out and monetize it. We feel that it's going to be such an effective program. The best way to share it is by people telling people, and the best way to make that happen is to monetize it greatly. So people, by helping others, are rewarded to do that. But tonight, we're going to be focusing on the course content itself and what it's all about. Now, success today, I don't know if you guys have noticed of it, isn't the same as what it seems like it used to be. People are kind of programmed to accept a predetermined outcome in life. You know, if you look at what excellence, personal excellence, and advancing by merit, they're almost poo-pooed as somehow being unfair. You know, people go through school and education, learning the aspects of reading, writing, and arithmetic, but we leave out success and how to teach people to succeed in life. As a result, most people are actually being channeled into an outcome in life that's simply to become a consumer, to become an employee, to become part of the statistics, the database in the United States or the country that you're in. We give up the aspect of being able to succeed and win and achieve, and we often throw out our dreams simply because that's what our upbringing is. And after a while, it's like moths in a jar. If you put them in there, they're going to bounce off the roof for a little while, but eventually after 5 minutes, they settle down to the bottom. You can take the lid off. You almost can't shake them out. And that's how it is with a lot of people. Imagine yourself with a life without limits, where you're actually able to accomplish virtually anything that you set your mind to. Those dreams and things that we had you when you were young, you remember what they were. You kind of somehow got poo-pooed. You had to go off and get a job. After all, you had to take care of the kids. You had to pay the rent or the mortgage or whatever else that's on there. And we get complacent in that. But imagine, again, being able to accomplish virtually anything that you set your mind or your heart to.
For decades, the richest and most successful people and companies in the world have benefited from something that the rest of humanity are basically in the dark about. Those that use it win consistently. Those that have mastered it can pinpoint and solve virtually any problem, accomplish any goal, and create wealth in any economic situation. In work life, those that know it earn consistently more than others in the same job or business that don't. The process is called Six Sigma, and it is proven, effective, and powerful. But up until now, this knowledge has been only available to big corporations and the owners, executives, and analysts at the top of them. Not anymore. The actual co-creator of Six Sigma developed what he calls the Great Discovery, which is the proven way of thinking and the underlying algorithm behind Six Sigma, which can be taught to almost anyone. The same thinking process used by billionaires and leaders of the world's most successful companies can now be learned by 5-year-old children to 80-year-old adults, students, workers, business owners, single moms, and pensioners. Any and all can learn and use the Great Discovery to break free from limiting beliefs, unlock their true potential, and accomplish practically any project, undertaking, or life goal that they set their mind to. It is you without limits. Would it be worth spending 1 to 2 hours a week for just 2 to 3 months to be able to accomplish anything you set your mind to? Would it be worth it for your children, grandchildren, or loved ones? Our goal is to share the Great Discovery knowledge, tools, and system with anyone in the world with a desire to improve and win in life. Almost anyone can afford it, and all you need is a computer or smartphone to make it happen. There is also a powerful global affiliate plan for those that are open to helping others and making money as well. Teachers and coaches can also participate. You deserve to be happy and turn the tables to your benefit. What do you have to lose by finding out about it? Explore the website, fill out the form to have someone contact you, and take the first step towards unlocking your full potential with the Great Discovery.
You know, what we're talking about here is not just another self-improvement course. There are plenty of them out there, and some of them are really, really good. But this is something where it's not speculation. It is an actual proven process. What we're talking about is based on the world's greatest performance improvement problem-solving program. That's called Six Sigma. It was developed some 40 years ago by Dr. Michael Harry. And it has been adopted by all the greatest companies in the world. If they are a major player in the world market in economy or business of any scale, they're using Six Sigma to dial in. Many of you have noticed the tremendous advancements and rapid expansion that we've had in productivity at a lot of different factories and companies and the production and things that they're doing. They're doing that by applying that Six Sigma process to break free of bottlenecks that were killing companies back in the 80s. The defect rates were enormous. And what Six Sigma did is basically came in and helped resolve it. But the challenge was it was also something that was for big business. It didn't do anything to address the rest of humanity other than getting the spillover of more efficient production. The co-creator and chief architect was Dr. Michael J. Harry. And he went, and as he developed this, one of his very first clients was GE, General Electric. You all have heard of them. And when he met with Jack Welch after they had deployed the Six Sigma there and actually went through and helped restore and saving billions of dollars of bottom verified savings in their very first year, he went into Jack, and Jack said, what about the other 95% of the people? He was quite happy, obviously, with the outcome, as were the shareholders of GE. But the message sunk home as to it's only affecting and benefiting the real analysts, the people that are at the top of these organizations. It's not benefiting the average worker, the people that are out there, let alone the masses around the world. Jack Nasser, as CEO of Ford, had a similar observation. After paying tens of millions of dollars to deploy Six Sigma at Ford Motor Company with tremendous, amazing results, he said, I would have paid you double just to learn how you think. What's that process that helps you to be able to develop this and save all of these companies? And that's literally what happened. Well, it comes down to what is the Great Discovery? That's going to make the bell ring for all of this. It is quite simply Six Sigma without all the math and statistics, without all the data. It's the underlying proven logic pathway and proven thought processes of Six Sigma without the math. It is the underlying algorithm that makes it work. Now, what does that mean? It means if you took Six Sigma and you took away the Great Discovery, you would have nothing but chaos. Likewise, if you have the Great Discovery without the math and statistics, you can teach that proven way of thinking to anyone for absolutely tremendous life-changing outcomes. Even children, which we're going to be hearing about tonight, that's something that's going to be very special. When we're talking about you without limits, this is a proven way of thinking for everyone, everywhere in the world. We're going into 41 countries. Right now, we'll be at 140 by year end. The real question comes down to, would you spend 2 hours a week for 3 months or less, sometimes substantially less, to be able to get all that you want in life? More importantly, sometimes, would you do that for your children so that they can get all that they want in life? It's a very simple and life-changing type of a program. It's 14 short guided sessions. It's delivered right online. Exercises and activities that go along with it. It's not just watching a tube and go through and following. You're actually going through, and there's exercises and activities. You're getting live coaching support with coaches that are walking you through it. These are some of the top experts in the world that are guiding this in the area of Six Sigma and the Great Discovery. There's no one higher. In fact, there's 26 executive master black belts in Six Sigma. We have 3 of them right here on the team, and they're leading the coaching that's on here. If you can't get a breakthrough with there is no breaking through. We're talking working from your computer or smartphone. It's interactive and it's fun. And we set it so Unlike the Six Sigma, where it costs tens of thousands of dollars in many cases to get up your upper belts, this is something that anyone can afford. I mean, anyone. There's a way, regardless of where you're at in the financial world, to be able to accomplish this. And when you're completed with this, you get a certification that you can use for employment purposes or a variety of other things. It is a real true certification. You will have accomplished something, and it's not just the paper, it's the breakthrough that comes into your life as a result of what we're talking about. Now, when we complete the Great Discovery course, this is something that's like opening up. You're going to unlock your ability, you're going to unlock your beliefs, and you're unlock your faith, and you're going to have a pathway to accomplish anything that you set your mind to. But then what we're going to be doing is, once you have that desire and it's reflamed and it's reignited, then you also need sometimes the skills to be able to deploy, to learn, to put that into place, that specific knowledge. If you have suddenly discovered, hey, I can be healthy again, then we're going to give you that specific knowledge in micro courses that come along after that. We have courses that are going to be rolling out in everything from raising children, adolescents, to dealing with losing weight or improving your health. It could be money management or investment advice. It could be a variety of different topics, from anything from fishing to bowling to you fill in the blanks. Small, short micro courses that are delivered with an impact. It's not a mindless, ongoing certification that you're going to get to be able to stick up on your wall. You will have real skills that you'll be able to go out that are going to help you identify and accomplish the goals that you define yourself. Now, what we're going to be talking about here that's a little bit different, we're also going to focus on our children. We have a program when this can be taught to anyone. We mean literally anyone, from 5 years old up to over 100 plus. And when our children, they really need some assistance in this particular arena. If you think about it, remember when we were growing up, at least I'm speaking from, my elderly age here, we played with blocks. Kids, my daughter, by the time she was still in her bassinet, she was already playing on a smartphone. And she already now has it mastered to the point where most of her time, we have to find ways to take it away from her. And the reason is quite simple. She's getting most of her input at this stage in life from TV programs, video games. There's some horrible stuff on there, by the way, and social media. It is group speak. It is group thought. It is basically a lot of poor ideas from people that have completely lost their way, that are giving guidance, and it's a popularity contest. Oh, there's some great people. There's some entertaining content. But when your total life formation is in many cases coming through YouTube, you might be a little bit off track, again, when it comes down to the area of success. So what I'd like to do is bring on the co-CEO of the Great Discovery. That is the amazing Sandra Harris. She is also one of the those 26 executive master black belts with Six Sigma. And Sandra, why don't you come on and tell us a little bit about the Great Discovery and what it does with TGD Kids.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tim. And welcome, everybody. Hello. I'm really happy to be talking about TGD Kids tonight. This is probably my favorite part of the Great Discovery. So first, we continue the development on the Great Discovery for adults, teens, and even to junior high. And then my partner, Alan LeDuc, really pushed and said, hey, how can we get this down to kids, right? Down to the little ones. So we really put our heads together and we came up with TGD Kids. And how we're going to do this is we've launched a series of children's books, and they are K through 3. You want to go to the next slide, Tim? Thanks. So the first 3 books are out. The first 2 are out. We actually have them. The third book is going to print very, very soon. There will be a series of 12. So what we're teaching the children is the Six Sigma way of thinking. So the first book is called Bentley's Dream, okay? Well, what is something that we focus on in the Great Discovery is our mission, right? So we wanted to teach children that they could succeed in a mission, achieve a goal or a mission. But at 5 years old, they don't understand the concept of a mission. So we put it into Bentley's Dream. And this is how the book goes. We want children to be able to dream and dream big and wide. That's what the Great Discovery is about. And if you go back to what Tim said, if you were young at one point and somebody said, Some little girl says, I want to be a princess. And somebody said, oh, that's unachievable. You can't do that. Well, you're just breaking that child's spirit. You're breaking their ability to dream, and they stop dreaming, and we become like the moths in the jar that Tim was talking about. So we teach the children to dream. So Bentley has a dream one night about getting a big basket of treats, right? So then he talks to his friends about, wow, how could I get this big basket of treats, right? And they're like, that's a really big dream, Bentley, but maybe you could do it. He learns that what he could do is if he helped his human friends and his animal friends, that maybe he could get that big basket of treats if he dreamed big enough. So he goes about his business and he ends up helping some of his friends along the way. The first one, he stops a ball from going out into the street. He barks so the little girl doesn't get hit by a car, and they're all happy. So he helps his friend. In the next scene, he helps Vinny, who's his friend, had lost his blanket that his human parents had given him, and he goes and finds it for Vinny. So he does another great thing. And then in the last scene, he notifies the lifeguard that Millie, his friend, is having trouble swimming and she's going down, right? So he helps his friend. So in the last scene of the book, what happens is Bentley actually gets his dream. He gets his big basket of treats because he did good things. So what we relate that to is he had his big dream. He found out what he needed to do to make that dream achievable, and he made it happen. So for the kids, that's really important. Dream wide, dream big. You know what? Some dreams may not be something that they could do, but we need to let the children work through that. We need to let them come to those conclusions, because maybe being a princess means something to one child and something different to another child. So the other thing that we've done in the books is we have this adult page where we write up to give the parents and adults the ideas and what we're trying to teach in each book. So this is Bentley's dream. The next book is Bentley's treasure, which is about finding his values. The other thing that we have done, and then also the third book, is about his purpose, which is what is his actual mission going to be, right? So that's the first 3 big steps of the Great Discovery, and we're teaching that to 5-year-olds. And so the other thing that we've developed is the activity books, guys. So this is more than a color book. The activity books are actually full of exercises and activities that are actually tied to the state requirements, the educational state requirements, right? So that they can actually use these as lessons. So where we're going with this is just not to be able to buy these for your kids, but what about moms and dads that are out there homeschooling their children? What about the educational system, guys? Our education system teaches our kids barely how to read, write, and do arithmetic. Who teaches them how to succeed? That's what the Great Discovery can do. So we are piloting the Great Discovery in a school district up in Indiana, thanks to Mr. Alan Leduc, it's one of our business partners. And I had the privilege of going up and taking Bentley with me. And yes, Bentley is my little dog. You can see him on my lap there, and you can see him in the pictures with the kids. And we went up and we rolled out the program to the kids. We had an assembly. It was amazing. I got to go to all the classes and we read to the kids, and all of the children except one wanted to pet Bentley, and he's such a sweet little dog. He just sat and let everyone pet him. It was absolutely wonderful, but they loved it. The K-3 teachers just absolutely loved the curriculum. They pulled it in earlier in the pilot than we ever thought they were going to. So it's been amazing. So there's a whole another piece to the Great Discovery coming, guys, and it's called TGD Kids. And it's going to be amazing, not only for your own children, but for all the education systems. That's really what we wanted to help do. So Tim's going to play a video here. And what the music teacher at the school did is he wrote a song for Bentley's dream, and it's called Big, Big Dreams. And we're going to play it for you. The children actually sang it for us when we were there. It was absolutely amazing.
go. Then we fell asleep. Then we fell asleep and started dreaming. He had a dream he wanted to come true. He barked to save some friends, and Mom said to him, here's a basket of dreams for you. Sing it! Big, big dreams, lots of big dreams, things I wanna do someday. Big, big dreams, lots of big dreams are okay. You're doing great. One more verse, we got it. Just because I haven't been around long, just because I don't know lots of stuff, I have a lot to say, I try every day, and I have big, big dreams. Big, big dreams, lots of big dreams, things I wanna do someday. Big, big dreams, lots of big dreams are okay. One more time, here we go. Big, big dreams, lots of big dreams, things I wanna do someday. Big, big dreams, lots of big dreams are okay.
Well, there you go. Now, thank you, Sandra. Because of that, I'm going to be have that song stuck in my head tonight, and you're going to have to deal with it. So there you go. I may be up and tossing and turning all night. Big dreams. I can't sing quite as high as that fellow, but I'm working on it. You know, guys, what better thing to work on than with children? I mean, in the way of today's world, we've got a variety of social media and news and all types of education, and it's basically leading kids into an area of simple complacency. The ideas of accomplishing things are almost kind of put to the side. I'm actually afraid sometimes. I dread the idea of what my daughter is, the world she might grow up into, if we don't do something collectively. I mean, a lot of us sit back and we point fingers and we talk about the politicians, we talk about this, the education system and everything else, but then it comes down to what are we really going to do about it? And with TGD Kids, it may not be the end all save all solution for everything, but I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be a great solution. The most impressionable years of a child are from 5 to 10 to 12 years old. What they learn in those stages sticks with them for the rest of their lives. And this is a great impact. And then with coming out with the other learning to think concepts that we've got from grades 4 through 10 in high school and so on, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal, let alone the great discovery for reaching everyone else in the world to help awaken people into a better life. Now, the way that you can get started with the Great Discovery, there's 3 basic ways that you can participate. One is as a student, we call them a learner, you know, and that's where you're just going to go through the course and the coaching to become TGD certified. This is, again, it's 1 to 2 hours a week for 2 to 3 months, and you get an outcome that will absolutely transform your life, period. That's all that there is to it. There's not necessary to be an affiliate. It's not necessary to be a coach by certainty. But the option is everyone starts as a student. You have to learn to be able to teach, right? As an affiliate, you can also be a student, but in the affiliate case, if you really want to have an impact, if we want to reach a lot of people, we need to be able to do something that we've got people spreading the word. And besides having great content, life-changing material, we monetize the heck out of this. We're paying 70 cents on every dollar that comes out just to help you to go out and share it with other people. See, you know, living a life without limits can also mean income without limits. And the affiliate option, which is entirely optional, you don't have to participate in any way, shape, or form, but it's there for those that are interested. And we'll be talking more about that on Thursday night, which we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We talk more on that side. Then there's a coach. Now, as a coach, it's not something that you can just sign up into. You do need to go through and graduate and complete the course, and you need to be an affiliate as well. But if you choose and you have the desire and the aptitude to be a coach and really help others to walk through this content and learn and develop and grow, you can become one. And we have a monetized program for coaches as well. Once you get certified, you can participate as a coach. So again, you can participate as a student, an affiliate, or a coach. Now, to get started with the Great Discovery, we wanted to make it affordable for everyone, not just a few people, but for everyone. We've got a way to make anyone be able to afford to be able to do this. This isn't a lifelong type of a course where you've got to go spend tens of thousands of dollars in university. But I'm going to tell you something, you're going to gain more of an outcome here than you probably will in almost any major that you take in college. And I mean that seriously, because if you took this course before you selected, you went into and took your major in college, you're going to have a lot more retention, you're going to have a lot more development, and a lot greater outcome. It teaches you how to think more effectively. This basic course, it starts at $350 if you're just taking the course on its own. And it's, again, you have access to it, it's delivered right over the phone. And if you work with this package, you just get whatever coaching that you want on a separate basis. You can go in group coaching, you can go semi-private coaching, or you can even go with archived or recorded coaching. Whatever you want to do, we've got something that'll fit with you. But we also have some other options. So the baseline course is the key to it. You can also, we've got it with some pre-coaching discounts. So we've got the Focus Pack for just $20 a month more that will give you basically 4 group coaching sessions per month, and you have a $70 per month going on. So you complete the course, that will get you through, and you get group coaching. That gives you the answers as you're walking through it. So you've got 14 short sessions that are going through here. And this is what the group coaching, the Focus Pack, can do that. Now, if you're more on the semi-private, we've got the Achiever Pack that can get you for an extra $130. Actually, it's about $80 more. You're getting 6 discounted coaching tokens, which will give you a private coaching session or 2 semi-private, but you get unlimited group coaching. So if you're really, hey, you're in, you want to get this done, and you got some questions with it, as you should, and you want to engage and participate with others, this is a great option for you. You got unlimited group coaching. And if you decide that you want to be an affiliate option is just free. It's just a choice. Just say, yeah, I want to be an affiliate. You don't have to be, it's your choice. And the Transformation Pack gives you 12 of those tokens. This is enough for 2 private sessions or 4 semi-private plus unlimited group per month. And it's a total commitment of $250 per month that you decide to go through that. So we're talking about the most you could spend here would be just about a little over $1,000 to be able to be completely certified. You can get through as little as $350. The choice is yours on how you want to participate. As far as the kids book goes, those are available on the website on thegreatdiscovery.com / the username of the person that referred you. Go to their website, look up on the TGD Kids, and you can order the 2 books that we've got available in the workbooks. We've got some great specials that are available for you right now. It's probably a great gift for your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews. I know I'm giving them to my my grandkids, and actually my grandnieces that were just born. And so we're going to be sharing with that. And I can't think of a better gift to give them at this particular point. Now, we also have a premiere special, and this is on, I mentioned, we just kicked this off on March 4th. We're already in 41 countries, guys. This is going worldwide. It will be everywhere. It's delivered at the speed of the internet. And we've got a premiere special that's going on. It's up until March 31st. If you decide that you do want to do this and you are ready to achieve and advance, you get either the Achiever or the Transformation Pack, and we will give you double tokens. So instead of 12 tokens on the Transformation Pack, you'll get 24. Instead of 6 on the Achiever Pack, you'll get 12. Both of those, you still get unlimited group coaching. It's a real advantage, and that's up until March 31st in celebration of our launch that's on here. Now, it all really starts with changing the way that you think. That's where it all begins. Sometimes we've all come to the conclusion, hey, I'm just so far along in life, I'm satisfied where I'm at. Okay, I can understand that. Is that the best example that you want to leave your children of what you're going to be accomplishing? Are you really settling in? Don't give up your dreams. Give it a shot. If you'll spend $300 or $500 on a good night out or a weekend at Disney World, right? And that won't even get you 2 of you out there for that. This is something that can be life-changing benefit in a way that can help yourself, your family, and everyone around you. And then on the affiliate side, should you refer others, it can be income without limits as well. And more on that tomorrow night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here. And if anybody has any questions, this ends our regular session for this evening. I do appreciate you coming on. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be right back here and just focusing on the affiliate side of the program, how the money side of it works. Again, it's monetized greatly. It's almost ridiculous the amount of revenue that we're out sharing because we want to change the world. That's our mission. That's what we're desiring to do. Find out about that. You can find out tomorrow.